If someone uses these 10 phrases, they're probably lying to you. Have you ever talked to someone and had a feeling they weren't telling the truth? That's a feeling many of us have had. And you know what? You might be right. Lying isn't easy, but some people are good at it. Even then, there are signs that someone might be lying. Here are 10 phrases that could mean someone is trying to fool you. 1. Trust me. Ever heard this one? It's a classic. When someone says, "Trust me," a lot, it can sometimes feel like they're trying too hard to convince you of something. Successful liars know that trust is earned, not given away freely just because someone says so. 2. To be honest with you. If someone feels the need to assure you they're being honest, it might be because they're not usually truthful. People who often tell the truth don't have to remind others that they're being honest. So, if you hear, "to be honest with you," a lot, it could be a sign that person is trying to cover up a lie. 3. I swear. Now, people do use this phrase when they're being sincere, but it can also be a red flag. It's like they're trying to add extra weight to their words because their normal speech isn't enough. I recall a time when a friend of mine had borrowed my favorite sweater and denied it. She kept saying, "I swear, I didn't take it." 4. I would never lie to you. Now this phrase is an interesting one. I would never lie to you. It's a pretty strong statement, right? And it's designed to make you feel secure and trust the person saying it. But here's the twist. It can also be a sign of someone trying to deceive you. 5. I don't want to talk about it. This one might feel a bit more sensitive. I don't want to talk about it. Now, we all have moments when we genuinely don't want to discuss something. It's normal. 6. Why would I ever lie about that? It's a question that seems to challenge the very idea of lying, but sometimes, it could be a smokescreen for the truth. I remember when my brother and I were kids, and we were strictly forbidden from eating cookies before dinner. 7. I have no reason to lie. When someone says, "I have no reason to lie," it can be a bit jarring. It seems like a solid reassurance, right? But here's the truth. Sometimes, it's a smokescreen. People lie for all sorts of reasons. To avoid conflict, to protect someone's feelings, or even to make themselves look better. 8. You won't believe this, but. Now this phrase is a real gem. You won't believe this, but. It's like a preface to a wild tale or an unbelievable fact. But here's an interesting thing. It can also be a sign that someone might be spinning you a yarn. People tend to lie when they're under pressure or when they want to benefit in some way. 9. I can't remember exactly, but. This phrase takes me back. I can't remember exactly, but. It's a phrase that gives someone wiggle room, a little space for uncertainty. And sometimes, it's used when someone is trying to avoid giving a straight answer. I had a friend who had a knack for bending the truth. Whenever I asked him about details of his stories that didn't quite add up, he would often respond with, "I can't remember exactly," but it was his go-to line when he was trying to cover up his fibs. 10. It's complicated. Our final red flag is a phrase we've all heard. It's complicated. It's the ultimate conversation stopper, a way for people to avoid answering questions without actually lying. But sometimes, it's a cop-out. Life is complicated, and we all face complex situations. But when "it's complicated" becomes a mantra for avoiding honesty, it can be a sign of deception.
Thank you for watching. For more content and fact like this, Please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.